I'll
Oh,
do
Facebook.
the intro.
Let's do
All
it.
right,
Okay.
we're live on Facebook now.
We live everywhere.
Good
Okay,
morning.
perfect.
Good morning,
Perfect.
everybody. It is Friday. It's coffee chat time with Billy Parrott, Billy and B Time, Meridian Real Estate. And I have a special guest on today. We've got Khalid Bryan with us. From now, what would you say Miami or Fort Lauderdale? Like, what's
So
actually like?
honestly, it depends on who I'm talking to. Like
Okay,
I'm physically not in either city, but I never say the city I'm in. I like if you're out of state, I'll say I'm in Miami. But if you're like out of city, I'll say Fort Lauderdale. That makes
got
sense.
it. Okay. Yep,
So
totally,
either one is
totally.
fine. Yeah, either way you get a pass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
South Florida. South Florida.
You live in the land of palm trees and
Yes.
gorgeous weather and
Yes.
oceans.
Yes. You are. Is it cold in Montana?
Actually, no. Yesterday was 80 degrees,
Oh,
which is very unseasonably warm for us at this time
yeah.
of the year. But next week we are doing a conference in Chico, and it's supposed to snow, and it's supposed to be 40 degrees.
Where's
So
Chico? That's in Montana?
yeah, it's about an hour away, hour and a half away from us. So yeah,
Okay. That's
yeah.
cool. Send pictures of the snow. I've never seen snow. And well, I've seen it in pictures, of course, but yeah, I've never
You
seen the snow. Yeah.
you've never seen snow ever?
Never seen snow. No.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got to get you to Montana during the snow time,
Yes.
during
Yes.
the snow
Are there log
season.
cabins?
What's that?
Are there log cabins? Like, do you have cabins?
Kevin's?
Cabins.
Oh, cabins.
Yeah, like you go to the snow, you go to the log cabin, you ski. I don't know what Montana really look.
Yeah, like yeah, in that area there's cabins.
Okay, okay,
Yep.
that's
Yep.
exciting. All right,
Yep.
cool.
Just
Yes,
not here. Not here in Billings. We're more urban.
got it, got it. Makes
Yeah.
perfect sense.
Yep. Well, cool. Well, awesome. Well, we just kind of figured we'll just chat about whatever today.
Yeah.
And if you're watching and if there's a topic that's on your mind that maybe you want us to talk about, I mean, this is pretty much game for anything today, right?
Yeah, yeah. We just here to
So
just talk
you're
about it.
so you are working on an audiobook.
Yeah. So because I have the podcast studio, I like to see what all I could do with the space. I always wanted to do an audiobook. So I got the call and I just said, let's figure it out. So I just set them up. It took him about 3 or 4 days to read it all. And yeah, honestly, I'm just editing it chapter by chapter. It's interesting because I feel like I'm a part of something. Like I like when the book is out, I'm hoping it's like a bestseller, so I can be like, yeah, I did that. I'm gonna print out the little bestseller sticker and put it on the wall. I'm gonna make it a thing. But the book is called Uncollapsible Soul. It's by Mike Noriega. His grandmother actually died in the Surfside building collapse. So like it's interesting, like because as I'm editing it, I'm listening to the book and I'm reading it, and I'm really like getting a firsthand image of how this collapse went. His grandmother was found 6 days after the collapse. Like it took them days. Yeah, it's crazy. Like every day they found a new amount of people. Yes, her name was Hilda Noriega. Um, Very crazy story. But yeah, uncollapsible soul. And it kind of like just hearing about it, nothing, there was no like warnings or anything. The building just collapsed. So it just makes me think about like all these associations and like older rundown condos that aren't being maintained. Like you really got to be careful. You can't just go out and buy a unit and think you're just going to renovate it and live happy ever after. So you really want to make
Right.
sure that you're looking into the building, the structure, the
Yes.
maintenance. All of that matters. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. And so remind us a little bit, where was this building located again
This
and
is
what was the
this is in
structure?
Surfside, Florida. So like just to kind of range perspective, like we're talking about like a waterfront property. Like this, I don't know if it was an actual ocean, might have been like considered a bay or something, but we're talking waterfront property that's supposedly like luxury real estate. The building just collapsed. It gave out. They don't know what happened. There was actually one of the chapters he talked about. There was one survivor, one survivor. So she woke up and felt like a shift and her balcony swung open. Her balcony door just swung open. So she tries to close the balcony door and it can't close because it's no longer the same shape for it to fit. So that's when she got her, this is like 1 a.m., her kind of red flags went off. So she just feels something wrong and runs for the emergency staircase. And literally, as soon as she gets out of the bottom floor, out of the first door, the building comes down, literally right around her. It is crazy. Actually, no, I think there are three survivors. Three survivors. She got out, and then a son was rescued from the rubble, and then his mom was pulled out, but then died later. They had to cut off her leg to get her out.
Oh my
It's
God.
crazy. Like, I'm glad I'm like just getting to like hear this story and help put it out to the world. But people definitely need to know you can't just be going into every structure. Like, you don't even think about that. You know, like you would think if it's standing, let's go in. But this is an active
Yeah.
building. Oh, another thing I learned is her unit was actually for sale.
Oh
Her unit
my
was actually
gosh.
for sale. Yeah, so like we're
Like,
talking like
so she was like renting it, like she was like
it
renting
was
it, and then
listed. They were realtors were showing it. If I'm not mistaken, they had it under contract, and she was gonna sell the unit and move in with her kids. And literally before closing, the building collapsed. So that's another thing. And luckily that the contract covers that, because you got to think like, what if they closed 2 weeks earlier? The new buyers
yeah,
would.
yeah.
It's very crazy. It's very. You really can't just
And they
trust them.
still, right, and they still haven't figured out what happened. They like in their
I don't know.
investigation,
I'm on
they
chapter
still
8 out of I think it's 13
okay.
chapters. I'm,
Okay.
like, I'm getting through like 2 chapters a day, but it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine like I'm just sitting here working, I'm editing, but it's like I sit on the computer and I go into this world of replaying the event from his perspective, and it's so well written. I wish I had like a copy of the book here so I could like show it and do this, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's crazy. It's
So
uncollapsible.
so the actual book is out, but you're working on the audio version of it. Is
I'm
that
making the
correct?
audio version. Yeah,
Okay.
the
Okay. Okay.
avclubstudios.com.
Got it. Got
Yeah,
it. Yes, which you have an amazing podcast studio. That's how we met in
yeah.
Miami.
Hmm.
We did a live stream within a podcast
Yeah, yeah. Two birds, one stone.
at
A
the
lot,
same
was
time.
done. A lot
And
was
I
done.
was so impressed. I was like, after I left there, I was like, I told my husband, I'm like, I'm gonna get my own podcast studio and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
this
That's
other
what,
stuff.
it's like
And
you
then,
did a thing. You know, it's like you feel like you went somewhere. That's why I like it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's
cool.
why.
It was very well done in there. It's definitely when I'm ready to do one, I'm definitely gonna hit you up and be like, what do I need to do?
I got you. I got you. I
It was
definitely will.
legit.
So and steer you in the right direction. But this just like
Yeah.
that whole Surfside story, just all around Florida. Like you see all these like old rundown buildings, and like sometimes you see the buildings like that are just like a shell. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you see it, there's no floors on the inside. Like there's actually like when the city's saying this is an unsafe structure and they put those notices, you gotta believe them. Because as
Mm-hmm.
realtors, I don't know how many like messed up properties you've had to go into in your career, but in my career, like the people who want to flip and invest, like so I've been in properties I had to sign like a disclosure before going in. Like if something happens to you, it's not we
Oh
really kind of you won't think being a realtor is this dangerous, but imagine if it wasn't 1 a.m. and it was 1 p.m. and you know you're showing a property and it just freaking collapses on you. That's
true.
you don't think about it. You don't think about
Think
it.
about
So I'm done playing. I'm no longer going. You know that's happened before around Florida too. I don't know if you remember if it made it to the news in Montana, but FIU had a bridge, like a pedestrian bridge that you walk across the street. That thing collapsed and 3 people died. The bridge just collapsed. The walking bridge collapsed. There was a time I'm driving on 826, and you know the signs that say the exits coming up. That
yeah.
crap collapsed. That crap just fell on the middle of the highway.
What?
Yes. So I'm sitting here thinking like, why so many? Why is it so? Why is this frequent? Like it's like all the structures over time are just kind of weakening. What is this? Is this the end of the world? You know, like
Do
it's
you
scary.
think that it has something to do with the humidity there? Like I don't know,
That
water
could
effect.
really be a part of it. Well, with the Surfside building, he mentioned that because remember this is on the water, so the salt water also does something to structures. But it's to the point
Yeah,
where like if I'm
salt water.
driving and you know how you kind of stop under the overpass, like under the bridge, I'll try to like inch away from
Mhm.
it because I just don't trust anything anymore. Like it's crazy to like think about, but if I'm under something, I'll close my sunroof. I'm like, not today. We just gonna wait till we get past this. Like I don't mess around.
Yeah,
It's scary. It's not worth it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
How
yeah.
are structures in Montana? Because here we have a lot of like
Very.
CBS, like
No,
concrete
I
blocks.
just attended. Our YPN does
What happened?
Do what?
You talking to me?
Facebook is acting up again.
Oh yeah, because you glitched, and I have two different
Yeah,
images from this my phone to this, and
I
you know, I got.
know. I I tell you what. I have been having so many technical difficulties in the last 2 weeks, Khalid. I don't know what is
Yeah,
going on. Like my internet, I'm like even hardwired into my internet right now, and it is
yeah.
still like delayed and giving me a hard time. So
I think
sorry
because
about
it's
that. I
trying to
don't know
go
what
through many
happened there.
places. Yeah, probably you should do this on Twitch too. I think this will be good on Twitch. Twitch.
Twitch
Yeah, Twitch.
would.
Like if you go live on Twitch is naturally for like streaming video games, but I found that you can stream randomness. Like you can stream
Oh,
anything that you just put the category you're live about. I tried it.
uh-huh.
Like I tried to like go live and like set up the studio before.
Oh, okay. Twitch. I'll
Yeah.
have to
Twitch.
check that
Yeah,
out.
make your Twitch account. If you go live on Zoom, it'll also let you sync and syndicate your live to Twitch and YouTube live, and I think Facebook
Oh,
live. So get your Twitch
nice, nice.
account. Yeah.
Well,
But
we're
speaking
we're going
of,
we're going live right now on YouTube. My two Facebooks, and I think that's it
Facebook
for right now.
live.
And then obviously Instagram. But
Yeah.
no, but what I was going to say is our YPN does a hot topic luncheon every other month, and this month we did a structural engineer. And so he was
Mm.
showing us these pictures of things that he has seen in actual buildings in Billings. And there was one where it was like stacked cinder blocks underneath the foundation. That's what was
Mm-hmm.
holding up a 3-story house. And
Yeah.
I was like, that's why you get a home inspection, right? And
Yeah.
he was even
Oh,
showing us like
right.
commercial buildings that were going to collapse soon,
Yeah.
like that were held up by just two like
It shouldn't
pillars.
be this frequent because even like when I go back to the Virgin Islands, there was like because the island is so small, there was a homeless man that we just knew by name. We called him Sutu because he always wore like a suit. I don't know where he found the suit, but he would wear the full suit every day, like the same suit. So we called him Sutu. So one day I went back like after years of being there because we just always see him around the island. I'm like, oh, what happened to Sutu? They're like, he died. I'm like, how? He was sleeping in an abandoned building and it collapsed.
Oh,
Why?
you're
Like
kidding.
yes, like this should be like a once in a like lifetime thing, but structural integrity is something that I feel like a lot of people really need to know about and think about. I guess that's the topic of this whole live, isn't it? The importance of inspections and due diligence. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
and this is why you can't just
Yeah,
do
definitely.
illegal upgrades to your property because people will just do like unpermitted works and they'll like bust out a wall and you can't do that. It's not safe. Like you don't think nothing will happen, but look how close it is to home. You know,
Yeah.
it's scary.
Yeah, it is scary. It is scary. Karen Gomez is on Instagram. She says, "Hello, YPN. Hello,
Okay,
Karen. Hopefully you
okay.
can hear me okay. We're trying this.
It's all right. We good on the
Um,
live.
yeah, no, that was the other thing. We've had a couple of buildings here in Billings actually, like during the construction process, they completely just collapsed.
Yeah.
And they weren't done, thankfully, so nobody was building, but they just like went, and they were just like pile of freaking plywood,
Oh my
not
God, there
plywood,
was
but
a
you know what I mean, 2x4.
I know what you mean. That happened also in Brickell. So like you know how they do the new construction and then right outside of the building on the sidewalk, they'll just put that little walkway with like a wood cover. That's in case
Yeah,
anything randomly falls. But what happened was there was a building in, if I'm not mistaken, this was in Brickell, a very upscale area. The side of the building that they were building just falls. It just collapses. It crashes through the freaking walkway cover thing. And this was a few months ago, So we
yikes.
shouldn't have this many stories about this.
Do you think that? No, no. Do you like, are your guys' codes pretty strict over there? Like as far as
They're
building
really
codes
beefing
and
up. They're definitely beefing up, and that's why like people are kind of having a slightly harder time buying condos because it's not so much about the condition of the independent unit anymore. Like I have a kind of I don't know if you saw my reel about the $90,000. I'm having a very hard time selling that property for whatever reason. And it's just because people are getting there and the unit, yeah, it makes financial sense. Yeah, the unit's not bad, but when they see the building, the elevators don't work. This unit's on the 5th floor. The laundry rooms don't work. Like, why do so many things not work? And then we found out there's pending litigations against the building because the cities will actually make these buildings repair these things. And it's like, where's the money gonna come from?
Right.
So that has to get passed on to the owners. So it's just so much to think about, and as a result, lenders are now more strict on condo loans. They want to make sure
Yeah.
it's past the 40-year certification. They want to make sure it's up to date on insurance, and they want to see the elevator certificates. All of this is important. That's another thing. You can't just go on elevators if you don't see that little sticker up to date. I will not play with it. Nope. The elevator
No.
inspection sticker. When was their last inspection? Bro,
Yeah.
there's a mall here, 163rd Street Mall. It's in North Miami. The elevator freaking fell. It fell. There was a lady and her child in the elevator. This was like 2 or 3 years ago. It's like upstairs is Marshalls, and then it just goes 3 floors. It went up there and it just dropped. I think like she broke her leg or something. Like it was a thing. It
Oh
was,
my
and this is
gosh.
like an older mall and just not many stores, but
That's
you don't
scary.
just think you can buy a rundown building and redo it, please. Please.
So don't like jump. Don't do the whole jumping in the
No,
elevator thing. Like you just never know. You
don't
could just
do it. Don't do it. Because you would think it works. I'm gonna trust it. Yeah, no.
I
No.
know, and I have friends of mine that do that all the time when I'm in an elevator with them. I'm like, knock it off.
Yeah, stop
I
playing.
don't
Don't
want
play
to
with
die
me.
in an elevator.
Don't play with
That's
me.
scary.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
don't
very
play.
I'm very untrusting now of structures. Like, I call it's like a fitness thing. I just take the stairs everywhere I go sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
for the best.
it's probably best.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
so you just had a new baby. How's that going?
It's going really good. So I got two babies now. My daughter's 1 and my son is 2 months. So I guess the hard part is really like trying to get things done with them because they always
Yeah.
constantly want to. But I'm figuring out a flow.
Mm,
So I try to wake up early. You got to wake up while they're sleeping and handle my little to-do list. And the challenge is like when they both want you at the same time. You don't want to
yeah.
like give one more attention than the other or like show favoritism. So I'll try to like hold them both, but then one gets jealous and I'll put one down. Like I just try to like never say no to their request for attention. That's the thing I've been
Yeah.
working on lately. And then my daughter, she's 1, but she does this thing where she'll like rip my phone out of my hand and throw it. It's probably because I'm on my phone too much. Yeah. So I try to
Yeah.
listen to things like that. I try to like be mindful. But all in all, I like it. It's rewarding. I feel complete, having the two babies. It's like what now I'm just focused on just my career and like being the best dad I can be. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. It really shows you what's important in life, right? Like when you have
Definitely. My
family.
mindset is much different now than it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Just the
Yeah.
things I'm
Definitely
interested in.
different.
Yeah, my Amazon wish lists are changing. Before it was like a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff for me. Now it's just like toys and ride-on cars and chalkboards. You
Yeah.
know.
And this is the fun age too, like when they're younger for Christmas, because now like my kids are older, and so it's like, what do you want?
Yeah,
What do you want for Christmas?
yeah, I get that.
Just
I
tell me
get that.
what
I
you want.
gotta like, yeah, I gotta soak it all in now,
Because
like
there's
while
so
they're like
many
babies, and just appreciate every little thing. Cause they get to that age and I'm like socks, like so,
yeah. You want
yeah,
some socks? I just want some socks. Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Now
because
I
you
love
just buy
socks.
yourself what you need. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, socks all
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Give me some
Because I don't
socks,
know if
but
you're like me. I lose socks. Like I don't know what happens when you wash the socks, but they
yes,
disappear. You're like, where'd my
it's like
socks
you
go?
have to consistently renew your sock supply. I don't know what that's about, but
Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm always walking around with mismatched socks.
yeah. No,
Okay,
I
I'll
get
have to
it.
tell you a quick story. I'll have to tell you a
Okay.
quick story. This is kind of embarrassing, but it's also funny at the same time. So I had some clients that moved here from San Diego, real like friend of mine from back in high school days. He's also a
Mhm.
realtor, but they hired me to help him. So I go to tour the house for them, like live, and I didn't notice when I put my socks on that one of them had a hole in the toe.
I hate that.
And yeah, and by the time I realized that I was already there at the house and I had to do the video, and I was like, oh no, but maybe they won't notice, right? And so
Yeah,
because
yeah,
then I'm walking around the house and somehow my video got on my foot or my toe. And
yeah.
so they were watching the video laughing and they sent me a screenshot of my foot with my toe. And yeah, to this day, they remember that story, but they thought it was hilarious. They're like, I
Yeah.
love that you have a hole in your sock.
Yeah, no, that happened to me once. I went to a house to like I think it was like a listing presentation, and they asked me to take off my shoes, and so I had like, and I did have a hole in the bottom of my sock. Ever since, I don't
Yeah.
even feel my clothes anymore. Like if something's wrong with it, I just throw it away. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna get caught like that ever again. I'll just tell myself I need socks. I don't have
Same.
socks.
Same.
Yeah,
Same.
it's a valuable lesson to learn. We all have to go
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
it. It's a teachable moment. It's a teachable moment.
They 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 were entertained. So at least that,
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. Are you
Yeah.
close?
So
You're not
Halloween.
going to the planning conference in Boca. No, why would you? Because you're in Montana.
Am I going to the what?
The planning conference in Boca. Yeah,
No,
I'm
what's
sure you're
that?
not. Well,
What is it?
the Miami Realtors planning conference when all Miami Realtors come together in Boca to
Oh.
plan our goals for the year. I now
Oh.
registered Miami Realtors. Why would Montana Realtors be there? But you get all the other stuff. So I'm like, well, Billy's at everything else. Maybe she'll, make a cameo on Boca.
Hey, I mean, I feel like I belong to the Miami Realtor family.
Yeah, right. Like you're like your world know you always here. How did that come? Like,
Yeah,
how did that
I would just make
partnership come about? How did you, from Montana and being a Montana YPN, come into know so many people in like Miami Realtors that you're like in all the scenes? How'd you get there?
I'm trying to remember now. I think it stems back to Kevin
Okay.
Percelli, our
Okay. Good
mutual
job.
friend Kevin.
Yeah.
So he basically, I started the YPN Lounge probably about 3 years ago now,
Hmm.
and Miami YPN, he was noticing our posts, our Billings YPN posts or whatever. So anyway, he had like followed us. So then I followed you guys, Miami YPN, and I was like, oh my gosh, like they're doing some cool stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so I was watching and I think I just connected with him one day and I said, hey, I love what you guys are doing, this and that. And then he's like, same, I think you guys are doing amazing things. And then somehow we just like connected, and then he started coming onto the lounge helping us moderate, and 3 years later here we are.
Cool.
And the reason why I came to your guys' um, camp was I was watching one of his stories. I'm like, this thing looks cool, like I want to know more about it because I want to bring it to Montana. So I attended your guys' RE bar camp. I think was it last year was my first
This year.
one,
That
or
was
two
like
years
two
ago, I
months
can't
ago.
remember now.
That was 2 months ago.
Yeah, well, I went this year, but I
Oh,
also went
you came
last
back.
year, I think, for the first.
Oh, and
Oh
you were
yeah, I
like, this
came
is all
back.
right. I'm coming back. You don't have an
I
RE bar
really
camp
like
in
it.
Montana.
Yeah. No, we do now. We started it, and Kevin
Okay,
Kevin
okay.
helped me like try to. So we started ours last year. We did one this year, and then we're gonna do one next year too. But it's not at the scale as your guys' RE bar camp, obviously, but
Yeah, I loved
we
it.
kind
I
of
feel like I went to
modeled
college.
it after a little bit.
Yeah,
I
yeah, that
know,
was good.
I know, it's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah, I had my
yeah. So
backpack. I
no,
took it very
so that's
seriously.
how I.
Yeah. Okay. Cool
Yeah,
story.
yeah, it is, and yeah, but that's how I connected with Catherine and everybody, and you, obviously, with Miami RE Bar Camp, and I'm a social person. I'm an ID, so I'm always like, hey, how are you? I want to meet as
I'm
many
busy.
people as I can.
Yeah, I get that. That's the way to do it, and it's great because like you're expanding your reach, like state to state. Because I'm sure there's so many people here, and then you got Kyle in Nebraska, so who knows how many people you know in Nebraska? You know,
I do,
you go to like
I know some
Nebraska
people.
YP and stuff too.
No, because every the last 2 years it just didn't work out the dates. So I'm trying to get there this year to check theirs out. Like I want to check everybody's RE bar camp out if possible. So that's the goal
Honestly,
anyway.
that sounds like a good like goal because like you like across the country see what's
Yeah.
going on. I really want to like make it to a global conference. The thing in Dubai. Do you go to those?
Yeah. I want to. The last 2 years, the dates just didn't work for me for my schedule. But yeah. Plus, I got to get my passport. I need to get my passport.
Yeah, you need a passport. Yeah,
I've never. I know. It's like if I want to travel abroad, I better get that done.
Yeah, like you've never had one, or like it just expired?
No, never had one.
So you've
I've
never
never
to
gone
Mexico,
abroad. No.
Cancun. You never been to like freaking. Wow, you're
Nope.
missing out. Okay. But you can go on cruises because you need your birth certificate. Okay, so you can get to
I've
like
never been on a cruise.
you never been on a cruise? Oh,
Mm.
Billy, wow.
Have you?
Yeah, it's the
Have
best way to
you?
travel. It is the best way to travel. I'm a strong advocate of cruises. It's the best free food, free drinks. You just show up. You don't gotta clean nothing. You just walk around in your flip flops. Like it's amazing. I wake up and I just go to the bar and then I'll like just keep going and then I'll go to sleep and then I wake up and do it again. Like it's oh my gosh, there's no more relaxing feeling than going on an all-inclusive cruise. And if you go to Mexico, I recommend going to Oasis Pyramid. Oasis Pyramid, very nice.
Oh,
Yeah, right on the beach. Okay, you book it on cheapcaribbean.com. Cheapcaribbean.com.
cheapcaribbean.com. Okay.
Cheapcaribbean.com. Yeah. Because it's gonna give you it's the price of the room, right? All inclusive, so you just show up, bring your clothes. They feed you. There's bars, there's nightclubs on the resort, on the ocean. It includes airfare, so that's your flight to get there and back, round trip. Yup, round trip.
What?
And it includes transportation to and from the resort, like from the airport.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you get there, they pick you up, take you to the hotel. When it's time to check out, they pick you up again and take you back to the airport. Cheapcaribbean.com.
Okay, I
Oasis.
wrote it down. I'm gonna check it out.
Mexico, yes. And then it's like it's on the strip. So you just from the Oasis Pyramid, you get on a bus and go like right over. I think it's like 5 pesos or something. It's so cheap. Go like up the street and there's a mall, there's nightclubs. I could talk about Cancun, Mexico, Oasis Pyramid, and cheapcaribbean.com all day. I've been 3 times.
Wow, 3 times.
3 times to Mexico. Yes, I love it. It is the
See, I
best.
don't know. I don't know. I freak out about going on a cruise. I think it's the fact that you're kind of like you're stuck, right? You're stuck on that boat, and I kind of have like this mental block.
I get it since the COVID outbreak and that cruise ship was like stuck at sea for like a few months. You remember that? That and then like people been like overboard. But having been on cruises, like some of these people, like they be doing some dumb crap. You know, like okay, maybe you shouldn't sit on the railing. You know, so it's like, but again, it's like we're talking open bar, so there's a lot of like bad decisions sometimes. You know.
That's true.
But they got they got a boat jail. There's boat jail, I think. I think they like lock you up.
There's
under
boat
the
jail?
Yeah, I think they lock you up under the boat until they get to the dock and then they kick you off. I think. I just be on my best behavior because I don't want to find out if there's a boat jail, honestly.
So
that's what that's about.
Why do you think there is a boat jail? Or are you
people be fighting on the boats and arguing and who knows what else is going on these boats? You contain people for a week on a boat. give them an open bar. Sure, you want a boat jail? I ain't going to boat jail.
Oh my gosh, that's fun. Well, it makes sense. I mean, it's like a city. It's a city on a boat.
Oh, let's talk about Sanchez. If anybody needs sell a new construction house, Sanchez is a new home consultant at Lennar. They pay commissions.
Oh yeah. Oh really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, and she got a seasoned by Sanchez.com. Got you. Follow Seasoned by Sanchez on Instagram.
Okay. I'll do that.
Yes. I ordered all of them. I got all the seasonings, and I'm sure they're gonna be good when I get them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. So how's real estate?
Real estate's going good for me.
Real estate in your neck of the woods.
I'm definitely feeling the shift. So honestly, the way I do my career is I kind of like try to shift up every season. So like I'm not like a consistent do the same thing every single day. I'll have a burst of clients. I'll boom, 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 and then there's a shift, and like here's a new burst. So I just kind of like change my focus. And lately, since like the commercial certificate came out with Miami Realtors, I've been taking commercial classes, and I've been just trying to do more and more commercial. Thank you, Sanchez, in your car. I've just been doing more and more commercial deals I'm actually putting and we just unveiled I think the Flex MLS. Like we have MLS in other states. So I'm putting a
Yes.
LOI on a 8-unit apartment building in Georgia. That's interesting.
Really?
In
That is
Georgia. I
interesting.
found it, sent it to my buyer. He liked it. I got shout out to Craig Emmanuel, also with Miami Realtors. Introduced me to an agent in Georgia who was able to write the LOI. We worked out a 50-50 referral fee. And yeah, we doing just like that. We doing cross state commercial deals. I'm
That's
realizing like
cool.
with interest rates being so high, there's so many people kind of slowing down on their home purchase. Because imagine you trying to buy
Yeah.
a house and then the mortgage they want like $4,000, $5,000 a month, and you don't absolutely love the house. People are waiting.
Right.
But
Right.
the business owners, the people who's when they started their business a couple years ago, that's taken off. They need locations. These major corporations that relocated their headquarters, they need locations. They need office spaces. And then the big executives and people that are working at these big corporations and making a lot of money, they need income properties. They want to invest their money. So I just been kind of like surrounding myself around the big fish, the big fish. Because watching in Miami Realtors, like seeing the commercial board and like how the commercial agents are moving, their clients need to purchase these. Like, what I'm saying? Like in the commercial sector, it's a must. I must have. I'm on the commercial MLS, and we have like a message board where agents can send messages of their wants, haves, and needs. And I'm seeing my client has a 1031 exchange. We desperately need a 20-unit apartment building under $11 million. My client is really looking for a restaurant. His budget's $5 million. I'm like, like you have to do this versus like when I'm working with buyers, it's like, I mean, I'd like a 3-2. Does it have a walk-in closet? The commercial is just like, all right, I'll figure it out. This is great. Let's do it. I'll build it. It's just the mind state is different. Their urgency is much greater, and they're just, not to say like they're more qualified, it's just they're more likely to let's do it, let's go through with this deal because I have to get back to business versus I don't know, they won't give me like an extra $2,000 credit or it has termites, like it's just, I'm excited to get into it, and I'm glad I'm doing my first commercial deal because it's technically not my first commercial because I've done commercial. But this is my first commercial sale, so I'm proud of myself. And I'm just get so if anyone wants to list
awesome.
or properties in other states, call Khalid.
Yeah. So the MLS that you guys have, you can access other MLSs. Is that my understanding?
It's new. On the top right, if you click more, it'll ask you like what state. So I can go into Georgia, Alabama, Colorado.
Wow.
I have a separate Orlando MLS because I'm a member of Aura, the Orlando MLS, because I have one agent in Orlando. But yeah, and I have the commercial MLS, so I have like multiple MLS accesses.
Interesting. So, but the other MLS has to like buy into that, right? I mean, they have to like allow.
Well, as of like I think this month, all of Miami Realtors with a active MLS at no extra cost, they can currently access the Georgia MLS, the Colorado. Like if you click the top right and it says Flex MLS or something MLS, that takes you to other states. The only thing like that I almost slipped up and forgot, you need to have a license in these states to write a contract and actually do business in these states. It's only so you can show the listings to your clients, get interest, and then you find the agent in that state to handle the deal and get a referral fee, which has to go to your brokerage. Don't have these people cash out you anything that is illegal.
Right. Yes. Disclosure.
Yeah, disclosure. Don't mix up the real estate.
Don't get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know what the repercussions is. I think it's a third-degree felony to practice without a license. Is that what they call that? Unlicensed. They would call that unlicensed activity, I'd imagine. I'm not a lawyer, but it sounds like unlicensed activity. You're not licensed in this state.
Yeah.
Give me a referral fee. I'll take it.
Well, I mean, myself, I wouldn't feel comfortable writing an offer on a property in Miami because I don't know, you know what I mean? I'd be like, here.
Different regulations. There's different ways of doing things, and you need someone who understands the ways of doing things in that area.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'd be like, Khalid, take care of my.
I got you. I'm gonna find some. what's booming? Like, what's been doing like well in Montana? Like, is there any like new type of business or like I don't know if like you remember when Top Golf came out? They just popped up one after the other.
We don't have a Top Golf,
You know what I'm
unfortunately.
talking about? That's a
No.
see, you got an opportunity here. So
I
see,
know, I know. I honestly think it would do well here, but other
mhm.
people I talk to, they're like, no, there's not enough people. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like half the city, more than half, love to golf.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I don't know. Because I know that there's
Other
one in
version of
Colorado.
it. There's a new spinoff. A company came out with an indoor golf range.
See, and that's what we would need because of our seasons, the snow and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, if it's snowing, it's gonna be. Oh, it would just fill up the hole. The snow
Yeah,
will fill the hole. It will break it. That's probably why there's no Top Golf in Montana.
yeah,
See, you got to really think about things like this when you're like investing in an area. Because let's just say I'm a Top Golf, in let's say like it's my business. I'm like, let's put one everywhere. Let's put one in Montana, and then it's freaking winter, and now all my holes are broken because they're full of snow, and then it melted, and now I got 80 gallons of water in there. I get it. I get it. Wow.
yeah. And you would need to use colored balls because the white balls
You
would have
lose
it,
it
you
in
know.
the
You
snow.
would be able to-
You lose it in the snow. Okay.
So yeah, that's probably why we don't have Top Golf.
Mhm. Oh, the indoor golf range would
So
definitely be a hit.
yeah, I think it would be a hit here.
Yeah.
Sold on Shawnee, hey from Oklahoma. Ooh, Oklahoma. I know. Jillian is in Oklahoma. They make
Oklahoma.
heaters for stuff like that. Yes,
Ooh.
they do.
I don't know why it's so exotic to hear like y'all are in states like uh Montana and Oklahoma. Like, is that weird that that's like what I'm saying? Like that is exotic because I've never been like anywhere that's not tropical. Actually, I lied. I've been to like Georgia. I've been to like DC, but still, I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
why I feel like Montana, Oklahoma, those places are exotic. Like
Well,
whoa.
do you know Kim Knapp? She's a CRS speaker. So
What's
she's from
that?
Jacksonville, Florida. And
Commercial,
the only reason,
commercial, real
what's that?
sales. What's CRS?
Oh, what's CRS? Certified real estate. Sorry. Certified residential specialist.
There we
It's a
go. Okay,
designated.
thank you. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And she came all the way up to Montana from Jacksonville. And the only reason why she said yes is because her mom's always wanted to see Montana. So she brought her mom all the way up to Montana to check it out. So they're traveling all over right now to see the sites, check out the park, Yellowstone Park, and things like that. So
Yeah.
I'm really good at getting people to Montana. I'm really good at getting people.
Like, what do people come to Montana to see? Like, what's the landmarks?
So for us, the big thing is the Yellowstone National Park. We have Glacier
Okay,
National Park.
that's in Montana.
Yeah,
That's
and then we have yeah,
that's
we
like
have the
that's not Yogi
mountains. We
Bear. Yogi Bear
have
was where was Yogi Bear? Everstone.
what was,
There's
was
some
it
there.
Yellowstone?
Where are the Great Smoky Mountains?
I know what you're talking about. Or
It was Yellowstone Park.
I think
And he
was
used to
it
steal the
really?
picnic baskets. I'm gonna steal your basket.
Yeah,
You know?
the picnic basket.
Yeah. Are there bears in Yellowstone Park?
The picnic.
Are
Oh,
there bears?
somebody said, oh, hold on, Sean.
Jellystone.
Jellystone.
Jellystone. Thank you, Sean.
Jellystone. So it's a made up park. Made up
There
park.
you go.
Yes,
Okay.
no, we do have bears. We do have bears here.
There we go. That's probably where it came from. I imagine the bears like go in your picnic baskets.
They do. They do. You got to keep your food locked up because otherwise you're going to have a bear in your campsite. That's not. We actually had a bear.
No, no, thank you. No, thank you. I got a house right here.
I won't. I won't tell you this story. This sad story. This bear pulled out this kid out of a tent and killed it.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell, you can't even camp. See, when I was growing up, like we would just get two chairs and you put them like back to back, and then you throw a cover of like a blanket over it, and you just go under between the two chairs. and you camp, you know. So and my like
Yeah.
we were a big like just throw a tent in the backyard thing. Yeah, I don't. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So that means the
Yeah. So
person
that
must have like probably like walked off and did something, thinking, "Oh, he's fine." That's so crazy. That's scary.
so that's
Like,
why I
that's
won't.
scary.
Well, and then this other runner, this gal, which kind of freaks me out because I tend to run by myself, like,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
mountains and stuff. And the bear actually chased her and ended up mauling her and killing her here
yeah.
just
No,
recently. That happened
I
a
don't know
couple
if like
months ago.
if you could say I cannot if I'm going running like you got to be armed with something because it's already been on the news like coyotes have been running up and attacking people's dogs and like I live in a neighborhood people just be trusting their dogs you know like I have this guy with he has a Rottweiler he just shouts commands at him no leash he just trusts him like all right now you know so it just yeah it's scary. It's scary. I have a friend that I went
Um,
to a boot camp where she was running and got attacked by a person. Like they just pushed her over and tried to rob
oh
her. It
yeah,
was yeah, it's
oh yeah.
scary.
Like I
Yeah.
won't run by myself anymore here, which is funny because I'll run in Chicago and New York by myself and feel completely safe. But I don't even
Hmm.
feel comfortable in my own town in Billings, Montana. I had this guy stalking me in the truck and he just kept following me. And I was like, okay, I'm not doing that again. And
Yeah.
good thing I listened to my instinct, but a bunch of people after I put that story on were saying they had the same issues here. I was like, are you kidding me? Like you can't even
Yeah.
go run by yourself.
Yeah. I have a
But you
friend who
guys
like
have
does
alligators.
a lot of things alone. I have a friend that does a lot of things alone, and whenever she's uncomfortable, she just goes on live.
Okay, that's smart.
She just go on
That's
Instagram
smart.
live. So it's kind of like you're
So
with
then she's
people,
like,
and
"You're having
yeah, she'll make
your
it
time."
like known that she's on live, like, hey y'all, and then she'll just start talking. So it's like, like, oh, she's not alone. Oh crap, people are watching. I'm out of here.
That's smart. That's
Mm,
actually really smart.
There you go.
So okay,
There you
so
go.
we have bears. We have bears and you have alligators.
Alligators
Are they
and
just like
apparently coyotes. It's like I don't know
you
what
guys
I
have
haven't
coyotes?
seen one. I haven't seen one, but people are saying like it's been on the news that people's dogs are getting attacked by like foxes and coyotes. I don't know where they're coming from. Oh, also we have an issue with exotic reptiles like giant pythons because people buy them as pets, and then when they get too big, they just let them go. That's a yeah, that's a thing. And we have a huge like iguana infestation going on. Well, I think that's over. I think like a couple winters like handled that. Yeah, reptiles. We're a reptile state.
Yeah, I heard about your iguanas and I finally saw an iguana when I was there this last time. And
Yeah,
yeah, they just like walk around like normal.
yeah. Like you're in
It's
my
like,
place,
what
you
is
know.
that?
Yeah. Excuse me. No, I get that. Yeah. Oh, and
Yeah, and
actually,
then I
there
guess
was
they
like a
fall
bear
from the
spotted.
tree.
Yeah, there was a bear spotted in Naples, not like last week. So
I
we got
heard
bears.
about that.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on, but the animals are missing. Like they're migrating. They're all over the place now.
They're
It's
all
crazy.
coming down to Florida to get away from the cold weather.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. There are
Oh
too
man.
many iguanas everywhere. It's
And you
crazy.
guys have those little lizards
The
too,
little
those
tiny
little
ones,
lizards just
they look
walking
see through.
around. That
The little see through ones, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I heard those
I
are a
think
form of
so.
snake. I was someone
They're
told me that
really
those
cute, but
they are, but someone told me that they're a form of a snake.
oh,
Yeah, like it's a snake with legs, I guess. That looks like a lizard,
ew,
but
okay.
I gotta look
But
more into
but they're
that.
not.
But I heard that. I think it's someone because someone told me it's called a skink.
A
So there's
skink.
lizards, there's geckos, and there's skinks, and then the skink is like a type
Oh,
of snake. This could all be made up because I think my mom told me this. My mom love making crap up and just telling me what things are. So I don't
oh
know.
my god.
Yeah, like she
Yeah,
also
it's
told
just
me
a
that people to
completely.
drive with the light on because I'll turn the light on in the car. Is that really illegal? I don't know, but she was
Yeah,
telling me.
yeah, yeah. I know. I remember, and I still to this day, my kids will turn on the dome light. I'm like, you gotta turn it off. We're
That's
gonna
what
get
you
a
were.
ticket.
Why they put it there? Why is it in the car? That's what I want to know.
Why? That's just
Why is
one
it
of
in
those
the
things
car
that was
then?
instilled in you.
They gave it to me. Why they gave it to me? I can't use it.
Yeah. Oh man, this conversation gone in all sorts of different directions.
A lot was covered. Very well rounded
But yeah,
chat. Very well rounded. And
yes
no
it
coffee.
is. Yes it is.
There was no
So
coffee.
Halloween. No, I know. So Halloween's coming around the corner. Do you dress up or do you not dress up?
I do. I do. So I'll always dress up as just like my favorite character from whatever on TV that year. So there was a year I was crap. When did this start? Oh, the first year I was Cliff Paul, because people would tell me I look like Chris Paul. So I'll be like
Oh,
I got a little progressive name tag, put a little mustache and my glasses, and I said I'm Cliff Paul. Second year I was Jerome from Snowfall. I got like a Jerry curl, a
oh
windbreaker,
my God.
on a bunch of like fake chains. I made it a thing. And then I was a wacky inflatable arm flail and tube man 1 year. Yeah. And
Nice.
this year I already had it picked out. I just can't remember it. Ah, crap. I wish I could remember. Hold on, Shanika, you remember what I said I was gonna be for Halloween? You remember what I said I was gonna be for Halloween? It was a person from TV.
I do that all the
Yeah,
time.
it
I'm
was
like,
about
what was I
the person. Huh?
gonna
It was
do?
about
I
the
was like, I do
person
the
I
same
told
thing.
you
I'm like,
I got
what
for
was
Halloween. Yeah, it was. I can't remember, but I'm gonna be somebody, and it's gonna make sense. I
it?
wish I could remember, and it was gonna be easy too. Oh crap! It's gonna bother me now
Do you
until I
dress
remember.
do you dress up your kiddos?
Well, this day first Halloween. Well, my daughter, yeah, she was a little pumpkin last year. This year,
Yeah.
I am gonna dress them up. They're probably gonna do like a little. We probably gonna do a family costume this year.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. I think. Oh, I know. I think I was gonna do like a popcorn vendor, and in the cart they're like little popcorns in a cup.
Oh my
Then
God,
they
that'd be so
cotton
cute.
candy. It was something. Shanika, you remember what we said we was gonna be as a family and dress the kids up as for Halloween with cotton candy and popcorn. There we go. I was gonna have a little cart and be the little vendor guy. Yeah, that's
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 cute.
that's yeah, that's what we're gonna do for Halloween.
That's
Oh,
cute.
yeah,
I
because
love that. Yeah,
I
my
dress.
husband's over the dressing up because he's been doing it now for 24 years because my oldest is 24 now and he's like, I'm done.
I, I get it. Well, you should
Done celebrating Halloween.
when you feel like it, you get to be Wanda buy a house. That's clever, Wanda. Hmm.
Yep, good old Wanda.
Is
Yep.
that your only character you do? You got other people.
Anita sell a house.
Anita Sella. Oh, okay. It's Anita Sella House and Wanda Bot. Oh, these are two different people. Oh wow, that's cool. And they both
Yep.
wear the windbreaker suit, the sweatsuit.
No, Anita sell a house is she has the leopard print romper. And
Okay.
she's got this long blonde hair, like a
Mhm.
Long Island accent, and she's not nice like Wanda. Wanda's really nice, and Anita is
Oh,
not so
yeah. Sellers are usually sassy, so I get that. That's appropriate. That makes perfect sense. I get that.
nice. So yeah, I have fun with it. But have you guys ever gone to the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Have you ever done that whole experience?
No, what is that? That's a thing.
Yeah. So are you familiar with the movie?
Rocky?
Yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's a
No,
Halloween. Oh,
no.
okay. Well, I've never actually seen the whole movie either. And I guess you go to a theater and they play it, and it's like a whole thing. Like you dress up as one of the characters, and there's like stuff thrown around, and you don't really know what's gonna happen till you go. So we're doing that tonight. We'll
That's
see what
exciting. I wonder if we have that here. Do we have that here? Do you know if we have that here?
I bet you do. It's kind of a popular thing.
It sounds kind of like the mystery dinner show, but a movie, kind of. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of, I think. I don't know. I don't know what's
I do
gonna
like
happen.
a
I'm just
themed
gonna show
event.
up.
Yeah, I had a time. Me and all my friends went to play pub golf. That was fun. Like you dress up in like tacky golf clothes, like with the visor, and I had little, the little plaid socks. And we go to Fort Lauderdale Beach, and we just bar hop, and then like we have notepads, and we go around the circle watching each other drink our drinks, and then you take down how many gulps it took each person, and then that's your score. That's your golf score. So a hole in one is you just So yeah, pub golf.
Oh my gosh, that sounds fun.
Pub golf, yeah, try it. Pub golf. Actually, no, I think it's not counted in like gulps. It's counted in how many times the cup touches your mouth.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you do it
Gotcha.
one time and don't put it down, hole in one. If you boom boom, that's like a par. You got a birdie, and then you're like, oh, okay, good go, good go. You write it down.
Golf clap.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, yeah. You're like, good job. And then the people in the bar are like, what's going on? What are these guys doing? But yeah, pub
Like,
golf.
what are you guys doing?
Grab your friends, go play pub golf.
I bet that makes for an interesting night because I'm sure you
Yeah,
guys are probably very competitive.
yeah. I got it from. We have a friend that moved to London for a couple years, so she bought it back and taught us about it. I was like,
I like
they
it.
in London,
I
they
like
they
it.
they having a good time. Yeah.
Oh yes. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Well, awesome. We look at that. We made a whole hour, Cleet. I told you
Yeah.
we would
Yeah.
just be able to just chat forever.
Effortless.
But I
Yep.
know you've got your audio book to finish.
Mm-hmm.
So
I got to do
I'm
chapter
gonna
9.
let you do that. Thank you so much for doing this with me today. Again, sorry that I had to change the time on you. I had my first physical therapy session this morning, and I still don't know what's going on. So,
Well, run it back. You did the 75-day challenge.
yeah, I did that, and I think that I warm out my back, and then I lifted something wrong, and now I think I have a herniated disc. So,
Going too hard,
yeah,
Billy. You're going too hard.
too
You got
hard. I went too hard.
Yeah, you went too hard on that 75
I
hard.
went a little extra on the 75 hard.
You made it though. You did it. You did all 75. So here's to you.
Did.
Yeah, over there.
You've been traveling to Miami. I still fit in my
Yeah.
workouts.
Okay, I see that. Yeah, you even if you're on vacation, you'll still like get it in. So kudos to you.
Doing yoga on our friend Percelli's little patio at 5 in the morning.
I want to try hot yoga. I hear hot yoga is very good.
Yes, hot yoga is awesome.
Hmm.
And I'm sure you guys have hot yoga there.
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, my wife did it before and told me about it. She raved over it.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's very cool. So give that a shot. Well,
Oh,
cool. Well, thank you. Yeah. Oh, I thought you said something.
oh no. Mm-mm.
This thing is so delayed on the Facebook. Like I could see you here on Instagram, and that's like on time, and then it's delayed here.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. But thank you again for coming on, and I hope you have an awesome weekend.
Of
And
course, you
I'm
too.
sure we'll see you again.
Yeah, we're actually filming Helping YPN tonight at the studio, so I'm about to see Kevin and all the gang later today.
Awesome. Very
Yeah,
cool. Love it.
yes,
Well, tell him I said hi.
I will. Bye. Nice to see you.
All right. Thanks, Clede.
No worries. I don't know how to get out. There we go.